So, you're a young guy, you wanna make passive income. Don't worry, I get it. Don't we all wanna sit on the beach sipping margaritas with a beautiful, gorgeous girl next to us, massaging us maybe? Well, today, you're gonna learn passive income from someone who does it legitimately without having to scam people, without having to do fucking bullshit drop shipping. Someone who does it legitimately, who is not selling it to you on the internet. Although, who knows? Maybe I will in the future. No promises. So I'm really big on safety. I almost always wear a helmet if I'm riding my bike, and I'm always wearing this crossing guard jacket, this crossing guard vest, but it is 90 fucking degrees out today, or higher than 90 degrees out. So I said, fuck it. And since I'm wearing a backpack, which I normally don't wear to carry my camera gear, I strapped this bad boy up with my vest so it's visible. And now I don't have the extra heat of having the vest on, but I also get the added protection of having it over my backpack. It's the ultimate big brain, high IQ move. I am the one. If you need a bike, and safety is a huge issue. So I'm not wearing a helmet now because it is 90 degrees and we are on some deserted side streets, so the risk is extremely low. But as soon as I turn onto a main street, or if the road is not as nicely paved, then I throw that motherfucker back on. A lot of guys think like, oh, I don't want to wear, or a lot of people in general, especially when I was a kid, I never wanted to wear a helmet when I would bike because I thought it looked stupid, I looked dumb, I'd look silly, and I was like insecure about wearing a helmet. But in hindsight, it's actually like pretty stupid to not wear a helmet when you're riding a bike or when you're skating at all. When I ride my boosted board, I wear a helmet as well. And it's kind of like, looking back retrospectively, I'm like, why wouldn't I just wear a helmet? It's so much easier and safer, and you put yourself up to so much risk. Now, again, if you're on a back road, you're just chilling, I get it. You want the breeze in your hair, totally fine. But you don't want to crack your head on the side of the pavement and be brain dead. Always wear a helmet, or at least if you're not going to wear one, make sure you are in an absolutely or relatively safe environment where you're comfortable with the level of risk you're taking. There are 3 core principles of passive income. Number 1, you need to discover something. You have to find, uncover the treasure chest that every business looks for, and it's the biggest reason why businesses fail. And that thing is called product market fit. Number 2, to do something that is scalable. The third thing you need is routine maintenance. Although a lot of people who sell scammy, make money online courses would have you believe that, hey, you can just do this one thing and it'll print money forever. That's not very true. Any passive income business, any business in general, in order to make you money, you need systems in place, which is why you need to do something that is scalable, something that can go from 0 to 1 and then from 1 to 100. And if you're gonna have systems in place, you need routine maintenance. So things that you are doing regularly, whether it's once a day, once a week, once every few weeks, once every few days, whatever it is, you need to maintain your passive income stream. Let's pause for this one because it is that important. Whew. I need to breathe. Holy shit, look at that helmet hair. You know, the reason I didn't wear a hat is 1, because it's hot as balls outside, but 2, I kind of want some documentation of how crazy my hair got during this quarantine, because I have not cut my hair in over 3 months now, 3.5 months at this point. Wow, yeah, I guess 3.5 months at this point. It's the longest I've ever gone with a haircut, so I kind of want to remember what I looked like. So product market fit is this idea of how well does the product you've created fit in with your market. So your market, if you're a content creator, being your audience. If you make videos that are shitty and that people don't like, then you have bad product market fit. The product you made, the video or the content, does not fit in with what the audience desires. So any business, for example, if you're a restaurant, if you don't achieve product market fit, it means that your restaurant does not solve a burning need. It does not provide the value that a market, which is just a collection of people who are surrounded by shared interests or shared value that they're seeking. If you are not providing a service or value that this shared group of people wants, then your business will not be successful, because what you are producing, your product, is not satisfying a need. And people only buy something if it satisfies a need. So that need can be they want status. So this is why Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and other high-end brands do well. People aren't buying them because of the clothing. People aren't paying 10 to 100x the price of something because the clothing is 10 to 100 times better. They're paying because the clothing may be marginally better or maybe not better at all, but they're paying because it wins them status points. If by wearing a Gucci or a Louis Vuitton shirt or jacket or buying a Mercedes, I am flexing my status. I am showing that I am not like these other people. I am of a higher status or class. Now, whether that's healthy or not is debatable. What that means is their product is providing a need for a market, most likely a wealthy market, who needs it, who desires it. So anytime you're creating a product, anytime you're creating content, you really want to put yourself into the shoes of your market. Who is your target audience? Who are the people that want to watch or consume your product? And what is your product? What is the unique value that you and only you can provide in the best way possible to an audience? And if you want to create passive income, you want to create a product that is so compelling that it speaks for itself, it sells for itself in combination with the systems, of course, but you want to create a product that meets the needs of a certain market. This is the most basic, fundamental pillar of business, of successful entrepreneurship. A lot of times people will think they have a great idea, but they won't get validation from the market. They won't do surveys. They won't know for sure that this is what the audience wants. They'll go spend all this time and money making a product and nobody wants it, and the business fails. This is why most businesses fail within the first 1 to 5 years. I think the stat is something crazy like 90 or 95%. Now, that's also a function of the talent and the desire of the people starting the businesses. Not everybody should start a business, but in my experience, the reason I see people's businesses suffer is because they don't have product market fit. And you want to spend all of your time, especially when you're just starting business, on finding this product market fit, because this is what's going to pay the bills, this is what's going to make you money, and this is what's going to enable the system. This is what's going to provide the lifeblood to this system that is providing you with passive income. And this is when you're creating any business, any product, any piece of content. Who are you creating the product for, and are you satisfying that need or their want for them? Let's move over, get some more sunlight. Okay, much better. Now, for example, I've been using the example of Base Zeus and one of our texting products for this. So as a content creator, it's really easy to find product market fit. You can tell if you found product market fit by how well received your content is being. Is it getting a lot of views? Is it getting a lot of positive comments? Are you getting people reaching out to you telling how great or how useful or valuable they found the content or how funny it was? This is how you know whether or not your content or your product is solving an addressable need. With Base Zeus, our most popular video with like 10 or 12 million views is a texting video. So this shows us that the need to learn how to text a girl in a romantic interaction is clearly strong if 12 million people clicked on this video and watched it with an average watch time of, let's say, 3 or 4 minutes. Got cars coming. That is a big truck. All right, thank you cars for the noise pollution. So when I knew that I wanted to create a course, because not only were people asking for a course, but I thought if I put all of the information together in a way that was digestible and in a way that had a common theme, I could best communicate the information on how to use texting to create better romantic relationships with women. All of the alarm bells in my head started going off that we should make a texting product when our most popular video ever to date was a texting video, and our most popular videos recently and over time have been videos on texting, which means this is a really hot market. This is a collection of people who are surrounding themselves around this information or this need to understand. They want this value of learning how to text a girl so that they can go on dates or they can have meaningful relationships with women and get girlfriends. Not only that, we did something really important, was we surveyed our audience. We asked our audience, we said, first, would you like us to make a course that goes super in depth, in more depth than any of my videos? We're gonna spend hours on this topic on how to text a girl, or would you want a course in general? But this allowed us to confirm that there was an addressable need for this market. We had a hunch, we had an inkling with our experience and the data in terms of views, comments, and positive responses from these videos, but we also confirmed it by doing surveys. And you wanna survey your audience, you wanna understand who is your audience, what do they want, and does your product or the idea of your product entice them? Are they interested in it? Are they willing to buy it? Are they willing to sign up on a wait list? These are all the alarm bells, these are all the signals that indicate whether or not you are achieving product market fit, and this is the most important thing if you want to create passive income or if you want to create a business in general. So where does that leave you? Let's say you want to create content. I would find a market that's already being addressed. Maybe it's style advice, and think about how you can reimagine this style advice, because you know there are people who want style and fashion tips and inspiration on YouTube. You know, there's YouTubers like my friends, Alpha M, Teaching Men's Fashion, Alex Costa, who all have a huge market. They probably have like over 10 million subscribers put together. So you know there's over 10 million people who want this information, but how could you do it in a way that's different, that's unique, that provides a similar but different value to this audience? So for example, my friend Alex Costa, he was the first guy to really do lookbooks on YouTube. So although Alpha M and Teaching Men's Fashion were both providing style and fashion and grooming advice in their own unique ways, when my friend Alex Costa came onto the scene, he really blew up because he was providing more inspiration than anything. He was providing this super high quality lookbooks where you get to see the whole outfit in action. You get to see it in daily life as he was almost cosplaying it, as he was wearing the clothing, as opposed to just standing in front of the camera and showing it off. He was doing lookbooks where he's in a car, he's in these cool scenic places, and that's really what enabled him to blow up. I would think about what skills and knowledge do you have, and how can you create those skills and knowledge to a product or service that people want or need. Let me let you in on a little secret. No business will scale. I don't care what business it is. No business will scale or even have long-term profitability, longevity. It won't make it past the first year or the first 6 months if you don't have systems in place for it. You need a system for producing your product. The system by which you acquire all of these materials to create your product needs to be in place. It needs to be regulated, and if you're trying to make passive income, it needs to be automated, meaning you have to hire someone to do it for you, or you need to use software that simplifies the process and does most of it for you. More on that later. So for Base Zeus, we have a texting course that we sell. It's a digital online course. You purchase it and then you get an account and you get to watch all of the videos and all of the content, all the modules, etc. So you get all of the information inside. In order to even take the payments, we needed to create a system or use an existing software system that allows our business to collect payments all the time. There's no manual work involved. In order to create the website in which the course is hosted on, we used a software that does it for you. So these are all systems that already exist, and in exchange for a fee, we pay the website a few $100s or a few $1,000s per month to host our site, to process our payments, etc., etc. These are systems that exist that needed to be built custom for us. So this was work up front. There was no button I pressed and money printer goes brrr. We are not the Federal Reserve who prints money without discretion. But aside from software systems, you need to create human software systems. Elon Musk says that humans are cybernetic organisms. They are a combination of humans and machines, computers, softwares, all coordinating together to create a product or a service. And these systems, although they're necessary for your business to function, these systems are what allow your business to scale. This is what allows us to sell hundreds or thousands of courses instead of just having to sell one. This is why content is the ultimate passive income machine, because the amount of time, cost, and money and energy it takes to create one piece of content, you can service not just one person, but you can service an unlimited amount of people. So on Base Zeus, for example, we can make a YouTube video and that video can go on to generate 100,000 views, or our most watched video has something crazy like 13 million views or 10 million views, something insane like that. Now, it only cost us X amount to make the one video, but the potential upside we were able to get from that video is seemingly infinite. That video can go on to sell, you know, dozens or hundreds of our product for us. This is without doing any additional work besides the upfront work. And this is why when it comes to making passive income, you need to put in the work upfront. Now this brings me to maintenance. So yes, you do have to regularly do upkeep to make sure your systems are working in place. You have to make sure you are satisfying your customers. So for example, every week I check in with my customer support team to make sure everything is functioning. I see what they need from me, how I can make their jobs easier, how I can make the customer experience better for our customers, and not only customer service, but all of the other systems. I have to talk with our animations team. I have to cross in the street here. I have to speak with our animations team to see if they need anything else from me. How can we improve the videos? Are we adding new sound design? Are we adding new characters? Are we changing the design of our existing characters? Are we changing the music? You see where this is coming. So the thing about passive income is that you can invest as little or as much time as you want once you get a certain threshold. Let's say Zeus and I decided, hey, we don't want to make videos anymore, we're just going to let our existing systems do the work and we're not going to do any maintenance. Then we would continue to make money, but the amount of money we would make would be significantly lower. This is why you need routine, regular maintenance and upkeep. Okay, so now that we got that out the way, I got to cycle home because I got some writing to do. So I'm heading into traffic, and since I'm holding the camera with my other hand, this is the best I got. Okay, well, I made it home and I was gonna vlog my breakfast because I was fasted. I always do fasted training in the morning, but I ate it. I was too hungry. I forgot to vlog. I got to take the camera on my bag. So that's it for today's video. If you did, let's set you up here. Okay. Fuck. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe for more videos like this on making money and business and productivity, and sign up for my newsletter, Favorite Finds Friday, where I send you all my resources on this stuff, and follow me on Instagram. Okay, bye.